Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a 10,000 mile review on the Michelin Cross Climate Plus tyres that I've had fitted to my Volvo. I've had them probably nearly 12 months, I've done easily 10,000 miles on them now, so I thought I would give you guys sort of a rundown on how they've been, and I'm going to have to excuse the state of the car. I'm sort of midway through a working week, so I haven't had time to wash it. And have to excuse the state of the wheels as well. They're due to be restored soon, but it looks like the previous owner wasn't able to park. So anyway, let's get straight to the tyres. So like I said, I had these fitted 12 months ago. I had the fronts fitted initially, and then I had the backs fitted afterwards, because the previous tyres still had loads of life on the back, so it seems silly to replace the set straight away. May as well get the money's worth out of the other tyres. But these tyres are such an improvement on the tyres I had before. I had they were Bridgestones on the back before, and I've always been a Michelin person. I always put Michelin on my BMWs before, things like that. So going back to Michelin, primarily I used to use sports tyres, so the Super Sports, Pilot Sports, everything like that. But going for slightly, well, the all-weather cross climate tyre was a new thing for me. But yeah, I'm absolutely blown away with how well they've done so far. So on day-to-day driving, they can be slightly noisier than some tyres. Nothing that's really an issue. I mean, if you've got a noisy car anyway, such as like a lower end car, like a Corsa or something like that, then you may find that tyre noise from these tyres are really quite unbearable. However, on this Volvo S80, it's got a nice amount of isolation in the cabin anyway from the road, so you don't really notice it, but that is a trade-off for having this rather unique and aggressive tread pattern. So as you can see, we've got a V pattern, whereas most tyres are sort of got grooves running down the centre of the tyre and notches in them. These literally have what we're called sipes, really, and it's a pattern that sort of is that way across rather than that way across. And the reason Michelin did this was to displace water, snow and everything like that. Believe it or not, these are one of the first all season tyres that have been given 3-peak rating, meaning that they're legal in Europe on the mountains, so definitely a bonus there. But yeah, these tyres, to be honest, have just been fantastic. They haven't impacted fuel economy at all, and in the snow they've been really good as well. This car was actually pulling up past Land Rovers with all-terrain tyres, etc. on the snow because, well, it's a Volvo for starters and the winter mode was engaged, but even just the amount of grip that these tyres gave were fantastic. Now, you may notice that these are slightly, these are fitted on 17-inch alloys. They're a 45 profile, so they're a fairly large profile compared to most modern cars, and they don't handle amazingly, but this isn't a car for pushing round bends, so it's really down to you whether you want a stiff sidewall tyre for handling purposes. I definitely wouldn't go with the Michelin Cross Climates. If you're using it on the daily basis, come rain, snow, sun, and whatever weather, then these are definitely fantastic tyres to go for. Now, in terms of price, they were a little bit more expensive than the competition. For your standard economy tyre, you were looking at about 70 quid on this Volvo. These are 245s 45 R17s, so that gives you sort of a reference to base it on. Now, these were about £150 a tyre, so £600 for a whole set. I think they did do a deal, Michelin, at the time, where you got £45 off if you bought a set, which doesn't really make that much difference, but every little helps. But I'm really glad I did it, and once actually I had the full set on, the car felt much more planted. Now, in terms of wear, they wear really well. Now, with Michelins, you get slightly more tread anyway, and as you can see, these are 10,000 miles, and we've had about a millimetre of wear. Probably 2 millimetres of wear out of 8 mil. So or around 8mm. Like I said, you get a bit more with Michelins. So these are fairly hard wearing tyres for a tyre that's geared towards the all season / winter effect. So definitely really well wearing there, as you can see. We've got loads and loads of tread on these, and that's the nice thing with these, is because they're durable and long lasting, you don't have to worry about replacing them very often. They've also been really robust in terms of potholes. I've hit quite a few potholes. I drive fairly poor condition roads in Herefordshire, and they again have been absolutely faultless. We've had no bulges, no sort of flat tyres, no air leakage, anything. They've held their pressure really well, and like I said, I've just been really happy with the way that these tyres have performed. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on these tyres. Now if you've got a Volvo, a P3 Volvo, P2 Volvo, anything like that, then I would definitely recommend these tyres for your Volvo. They are absolutely fantastic. They really suit the character of the car. They sort of improve that Volvo ruggedness, that they'll go anywhere type thing. And it's just a nice to have confidence in your tyres. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what tyres you use. Let me know your experience with Michelin, because I know some people have favourites. They may have had a bad experience with Michelin, so it'd be interesting to know why that may be. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.